What does sportsmanship mean to you?
To me, sportsmanship is the act of being kind and respectful to others, and no matter what, like just showing that you care about someone else, even if they're supposed to be your opponent, and like supporting them and cheering them on no matter what.
To me, sportsmanship means being able to acknowledge your competition. Whether you win or lose, you both tried your hardest, and it's important to realize that you can be on either side of the coin. So just being able to acknowledge the hard work they put in, because you put in hard work, they put in hard work, and it's just a matter of acknowledging that.
Sportsmanship to me means respecting your peers. It really comes back to me and boils down to respect.
Can you share an example of sportsmanship in an athletic or academic setting?
Well, this year I did cross country, and it's like everyone's always supporting everyone, even if you're supposed to be an opponent or like going against each other. Like there were various times where in races, there were girls that I would see that would want to like stop and start walking, but like I myself would tell them to keep going. Or even at times I would hear like girls behind me to be like, oh, keep going, we're almost done, you got this, which I think was just very nice. And it was a great demonstration of sportsmanship.
My favorite example of sportsmanship that's on display at every sporting event is the handshake line at the end of every contest. I love that win or lose, no matter what happened in the contest, you have to look your opponent directly in the eye and tell them good game. And that's a beautiful display of sportsmanship and respect.
Why is it important to show sportsmanship regardless of whether you fail or succeed?
It's important because it shows what type of character you have. People are always going to look at you, and even if you win, having a really bad character makes it really hard for people to want to work with you. And also, it's because you could have been the loser, you could have been the winner. You would want someone to treat you kindly either way. So it's more of like an empathy thing to always show sportsmanship regardless of the outcome.
How can a lack of sportsmanship in either scenario negatively impact people around you?
When you're a sore loser, sometimes like it really does take away like what a person, like how happy they were about their win, and it might just motivate them and just make them feel like their win was good, but it wasn't a right for them to win. And likewise, if you win and you rub it in someone else's face, it'll make the other people feel really bad. And sometimes I feel like it could even drive someone to be like, oh, I'm not good enough, like I shouldn't be doing this anymore.
I think when people feel disrespected, it can create animosity, environments with drama that are so unnecessary. Again, whether that's on the playing field, within the match or contest, at work, at a job, and there's no need to create those environments of animosity or drama.
Why should you demonstrate good sportsmanship in life beyond sports?
Sportsmanship transcends just sports outside of the playing field, because again, when you think about respecting others and respecting your peers and your community, it's so important to respect people's work, honor people's time, and I think that's all part of sportsmanship. Again, respect is such a pillar of sportsmanship, and it's important to be demonstrated in all walks of life.
Because beyond sports, you're always going to have winner and losers throughout life. You're not always going to get the things you want. You're not always going to win the things you want, but you can't act certain ways just because you lose. Or you can't act differently to people just because you win. So you have to have sportsmanship in every ways of life, just so you can continue moving on throughout life, so you can continue having connections with people throughout life, and just so you can learn and get better.
As a Learn Fresh alum, how does the concept of sportsmanship apply to Learn Fresh programs like NBA Math Hoops?
I think sportsmanship is really important in NBA Math Hoops. From what I've experienced, all of my games with NBA Math Hoops, when there was really good sportsmanship, I feel like I wasn't just playing the game, but I was also making friends in a way, even if the people were like my opponents. But it was just like fun, and it made the game go by quicker, and it made a really good environment for Math Hoops.